What is going on, guys? Shooting Dave here. So good to see your faces. Welcome back to the channel. Now, there's no tutorial today. In fact, these aren't even camera components. What I'm actually going to do today is change my oil in my car. Now, for those of you who don't know that I got a new car recently, then check the link out in the description. There's a video on that. And basically, this is like the first car that I'm, well, truly proud of, I think. And I'd quite like to learn how to take care of it myself. So I know this is very basic, but this is something that I want to do. I want to start taking care of my car, changing some components, maybe dropping the suspension. We'll see. But right now I'm going to start out small and change the oil. So let's start unboxing some of this stuff. K&N oil filter. Invoice. Oil, that's not nearly enough. Got more oil. An oil drain. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the garage. Okay, so I've got the car up on the little ramps here, and what I think we need to do is just grab this and, you know, just pour it all over the top of the engine. I think that sounds about right. No, but in all seriousness, there's an under tray underneath here, and I think the oil pan is back here. So I just need to remove all this under tray. There is an access point towards the back, which I could just unbolt the 4 bolts behind that and fold it down, but I think for ease I'm going to take this entire tray off. From what I've read online, it's 16 bolts and then 3 clips, so 10mm ratchet, and we should be able to get all of those out, and a flathead screwdriver, and that should be it. Alright, got the under tray off. That was not fun. There's a ton of bolts to go through, so that was a bit of a pain in the ass. Now comes the bit that I never really look forward to, and that's getting the oil out of that into that. So that's what I'm up to next. Cracked open the oil drain nut and just draining out the last of the oil now. Next thing to do is remove the oil filter and then oil up the new one, replace it, put the drain plug back in and fill the car up with oil. One other thing that I've got to do, see this copper ring on the oil drain, that's the crush washer, so I've got a new one here which I'm going to replace that one with, and then we can put that back in the car along with the oil filter. So I've just put some engine oil around the seal of the oil filter so we get a nice seal when we put it back in the car. Okay, so have the new oil filter and the oil drain plug with the new crush washer put back in the car. So the only thing left to do, well, other than put this bastard under tray back on, is fill it up with oil. Yeah, we are in between. So, car has now got oiled, and we're all done. Well, now the oil is actually in the car, and in fact it's been a couple of days since I've done it, and I'm pleased to say that there isn't a huge puddle underneath my car, and my car hasn't even burst into flames whilst I've been driving it. So I think you can put down the oil change as being a raging success. Now, I have done this once before, but it was about 15 years ago when I was living at my parents' house in my very first car under the supervision of my dad. So Dad, if you're watching, I managed to do it again, and I'm pretty happy about that. Okay, so why am I making a video about changing my oil? I know for you guys watching it's probably not the most interesting thing to watch. However, for me, I want to teach myself some new skills, specifically when it comes to working on my car. Now, I have no illusions that I want to be a mechanic. I definitely don't have the skill set for it, well, currently don't have the skill set for it, and I don't have the time or energy to invest into learning those skills to become one. But I would like to be able to tinker with my car, maybe change a few parts, put on some aftermarket bolt-ons, that kind of of stuff. And well, changing my oil was kind of like the first little step on that journey. I mean, take this YouTube channel for instance. I'm completely self-taught on that. I had no idea how to film myself, and now I've learned how to light myself, do some correct audio and process the videos. I never knew how to do that before, but I took that tiny step and started along that path on becoming a bit of a YouTuber. The same goes with the photography that I present on this YouTube channel. I am completely self-taught when it comes to that. I shot a bunch of different things before I found out what I liked, and then I went about learning all the skills, absorbing information from friends and other photographers, from magazines and online tutorials. It's all about taking those tiny little steps to get you to where you want to go. My career, for instance, outside of all of this digital stuff, is completely self-taught. I'm a senior automotive artist, I produce images for Acura and Honda, and I work with some massive clients, and it's a lot of fun, but all of that was completely self-taught, and all it takes is a bit of time, a bit of perseverance, and the desire to get to where you want to go. So that's why I'm making this video. I know it might seem small and insignificant about changing my oil, but hopefully I'll be able to look back on that one day and realise just how far I came. Anyway guys, that is all from me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you've got any comments or questions, let me know down below. If you haven't already, please do subscribe and follow me on Instagram. I am @ShootingDave, and as always guys, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.